Is Invincibles animation a problem? I'm torn. Before I watched the show and I'd just seen the trailers, it didn't really sell me on the animation. So much so that I didn't even watch it for a year after the show came out. But then once I actually did finally watch the show, the end of that first episode absolutely blew my mind. The best part of that first season was that the story was absolutely incredible, and the animation was more brutal than any other superhero content I was watching at the time. But after a long wait for season 2, and a lack of Omni-Man actually fighting in the show, I can't help but think maybe the animation has even taken a step back from the first season, which the first season was pretty basic. Ugh. I hate to say that because I appreciate all the hard work that animators put in to make a show happen. I understand that it's really hard to do so. But I'm just coming off of watching Absolute Peak from Arcane, which is an animated show from Netflix. Oh, it's so hard to compete with that. I know Invincible's selling point is the story. I get it. But the animation has to be cool too, right? Oh, they're cutting corners so they can put more of the budget into the big fights that are coming up in season 3. Okay, yeah, that's cool, but I want to see cool fights now. Heck, even the animation on these season 2 posters are much, much better than the show. Look at the dynamic lighting on these characters, the depth, the contrast. Look at this poster. This poster was amazing. We got Omni-Man in the blood, Invincible up top. Look at all the light, the depth in the background, the colors. This is not what the show looks like. For season 3, Invincible's even pulled back on the art for their posters, making the posters look more like the animation that we'll see in the actual show. Look, I've read the comics. I know there's something big coming up soon. Are we going to get it in season 3? I'm not sure. But I do hope that these fights coming up are as epic as they were in the comics. Because if so, it's going to be the biggest season of television. At the end of the day, I think Invincible's doing enough to tell the story and keep me engaged. I think since I've read the comics after season 1, my expectations have risen so high that it's really hard to meet. And that makes me even more critical of the show. But what do you guys think?